The Tomorrow War is a film that is available to watch on Amazon Prime Video. Is this a war that is worth fighting for, or is it a movie that deserves to be shown the door? Hey guys, welcome to Marcus Loves Movies. My name is Marcus Lee and welcome to my movie review of The Tomorrow War, which is a movie which is available to watch on Amazon Prime. Let me give you the quickest of plot outlines. The world is stunned when a group of time travelers arrive from the year 2051 to deliver an urgent message. 30 years in the future, mankind is losing a global war against a deadly alien species. The film is directed by Chris McKay and it stars Chris Pratt, Yvonne Strahovski, Betty Gilpin and J.K. Simmons. So here we have Amazon delivering something on the small screen, and whenever we've got an action sci-fi movie like this that has a lot to offer, I always think, is it worthy of the big screen? I would argue that this film is worthy of the big screen because you've got a lot going on. Visually, it looks fantastic. You've got a lot of great CGI, a lot of effects, a lot of action, a lot of explosions. So I would appreciate a film like this on the big screen. A friend of mine described it as the kind of story that a 12-year-old would write, and now that I've had a few hours to think about it, I'm like, yeah, it was pretty silly, wasn't it? I enjoyed it for what it was when I watched it. I thought, this is an enjoyable piece of entertainment. It's decent. But yeah, the plot is quite silly, and the plot feels like it borrows lots of things from other films. So I feel like there's bits of Terminator in here. I feel like there's bits of Interstellar in here, and lots of other time travel movies. So whilst it is enjoyable, it does steal from a lot of other places. I thought Chris Pratt was great in his role as a leading action man, and he's clearly learned from his experiences of working on Guardians of the Galaxy and the Jurassic World film. So whilst he's a family man to begin with, when he's called up into action, we discover that his character has served previously on the armed forces. So when he's called up, he knows how to handle a gun, he knows how to lead a team, and he does his thing really well. But I also thought he was really good at the emotional parts of the story. So yes, his interactions with his wife and his daughter are great. Even his interactions with his estranged father and the backstory that's going on there, I thought he did really well in that. Oh, you think he's doing really well, and you think the film's doing a good job of handling that emotional level of story until you realise, hang on a minute, I think we've seen bits of this in another film. A film that I may have mentioned earlier in this review. And if you watch the film, I think you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Initially, when I first saw the aliens in this film, I thought, right, they look genuinely scary. They are a frightening prospect. Obviously, if I saw one in the street in my town, I'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna crap myself. I thought the aliens looked really good. But as the film went on, I thought, hang on, is this just bad CGI? I don't know. How realistic is this alien? And I know aliens aren't realistic anyway, if you don't believe in them. But yeah, I'm not sure how convinced I was by this alien, because basically this alien, you can shoot at the alien and this alien doesn't respond. If you shoot at the alien 10 times, it still kind of backs off, but it doesn't respond. But if you shoot the alien 20 times, then it decides, all right, yes, I will die now. So for that reason, it then moves into the territory of this feels a bit like a computer game. It feels like a shoot 'em up, because it's a case of you're walking through the streets, you're looking for the alien, and there's lots of parts where the characters are doing that, like walking, and then they're shooting. Walking, shooting, and it's like, you know, when you go through the levels of a computer game and the baddies get harder and harder to defeat. So in the first level, you shoot an alien once and it dies. Then the next level, you have to shoot it 3 times and then it dies. Then the next level, you have to shoot it 10 times and then it dies. That's a little bit how this felt. So it did feel like a computer game on screen. And there were some things in the film that made me laugh a little bit, because I thought these things genuinely are quite silly. So for example, at the start of the film, there is a football match going on the television, and everyone is at a house party and they're watching this football match. Now, if you watch football like I do, you will know where the cameras can go on a football pitch. You'll know that there's probably a high one, which is on the stadium. You know there's cameras at pitch side, so you understand where the cameras are, and you understand that a camera cannot be on the pitch following a football player whilst they're running down the middle of the pitch. And then also, the way that we get introduced to the idea of a tomorrow war is that someone arrives from a from another dimension, and they arrive and they land on the football pitch, and then they just start talking to the crowd. Now, this is a normal person, and they start talking to a crowd of what looks like 60, 70,000 people, and they just start talking on the pitch with no microphone or anything like that. But they have the perfect audio that sounds like they've been mic'd up so that they can be heard perfectly all around the stadium, and also on the televisions that are broadcasting the match around the world. So just things like that which don't make sense. You don't just walk onto a pitch and speak perfectly clearly with great audio that, you know, reverberates perfectly like you're at a concert. Anyway, I'm just picking on little things. And there were other little things like that in the film which I thought, that's a bit silly. But then again, if you're a 12-year-old who's written this film, that works perfectly for you. However, when I sit and think about my overall thoughts of the film, I thought it was a bit of fun. I was never really bored. It's 2 hours and 20 minutes or thereabouts, and I never really felt bored in the film, which is a good sign. I was constantly entertained. I thought the story, whilst it was a bit silly, whilst it would never happen, right? I was engaged for the duration of the film, so that has to be a good thing. I'd put this film in the category of being a guilty pleasure. Yes, it was fun. Yes, it was enjoyable for what it was. I feel like it borrowed ideas from a lot of other movies, but for what it was, I thought it was good. So yeah, don't read too much into it. The Tomorrow War was a decent film, and yeah, enjoy it for what it is. So for that reason, my official Marcus Loves Movies rating for The Tomorrow War is 3.5 stars. So those are my thoughts about The Tomorrow War. It's available to watch on Amazon Prime Video. I'm not sure what part of the world you can watch it on a big screen, but here in the UK, we've got it on Amazon Prime. So please watch it, and then let me know what you think about the film. Or maybe you don't want to watch the film now. Maybe just let me know what you think of this review. Please do that by leaving a comment in the comment section. Please like this video, and also, big favor, special request, please would you consider subscribing to my YouTube channel right here by clicking on the subscribe button, and also hitting the notification bell so that you know when I release a brand new video, and then you can watch that one as well. I would so appreciate that. Please help this channel grow. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching my Tomorrow War movie review. Please share it with somebody you know, and stay tuned for the next time that I release a brand new video. So until then, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching.